Morning everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you have been doing well. So as you see, today the view is different because we're getting busy in the garden, and it's one of my favorite days. It's one of my favorite days to work outside, but the damage is real and we have to get things done. I'm gonna give you a tour of all the things that we need to do. The weather is being nice, but I think it's going to we're gonna have a storm very soon, and that is not good at all. I have to start getting things done because if that's the case and start raining and start storming, we cannot finish everything today, and that is damaging. Right. One of the best things that happened to me today is we received that guy. Yay! So yeah, we are going to work with that, but I'm gonna give you anyway a tour of everything that we are planning on doing today. It is a bunch, but we can do that, okay? So firstly, we have to tackle a couple of things in this guy, but this might be, if we don't have the time for it, I'm just gonna move on because other things has to be done. Then I have to, as you see, my Jasmine is being beautiful. She's all over the place. She's all over the place like a crazy lady. Now there's something any wrong about it, but she's all over the place, and we need to kind of like train her here and there. She's looking fantastic. Look, do you remember the last time that we were working with her? She was not blooming. Right now she's blooming, and all over. That is beautiful. I bought a little bit of plants that we are going to put in the big guy, as well as we're gonna move things around. Okay, we have a succulent, we have some flowers, we have lavender, and we have the ivies. I'm planning putting him in, I don't know if you see there, right there. I'm gonna put him next to the other ones so we can cover our neighbors, because that is not cool. And in that guy we are going to put our two roses. We have this one right here, have this one right here. Those two are going to go in that small little guy. It took forever to arrive. I don't even remember when was the last video that I told you guys about this guy and that I was working with it, and I think it's a bunch. I think it's a while ago. I think it was May or at the beginning of June. But yeah, now we received the other one in all of his majestic, so I think I'm gonna put it on this area, and we have to start getting things done. I have a lot of dead plants. They have to be removed because it doesn't look good, and we have to be very careful. A small little update, do you remember the zucchini? Look at her, we're getting a bunch. Oh my god, there's a bug. We have to tackle that because we don't like bugs. The tomato, those are cherry tomatoes, but they're bigger than cherry tomatoes. I think it's because of the compost that we added to it. And the sweet pea, oh my god, she's all over the place. As you see, she's like also going all over. We're getting all the sweet peas. Did it fall? It fell, I think. Our potato, she's crawling all over the floor. That guy, we have to also do something. We have to replant him. And yeah, and we have to also work on the ivy. We have to train her. She's also all over the place. As I said, I'm gonna remove this guy. I'm gonna put him in the flower bed, as well as that little bush over there. That guy has to go away. I'm gonna put two ivies here, one right there and the other one over there, and we're gonna train them. So yeah, we have a bunch on our list. Another thing I want to show you are the soils that I'm going to add for today. We are going to use this one that is for flowers. This one is like a little bit of everything, that it has a little bit of a thicker, denser soil. Not like this one. This one is more airy, has some pearls, but at the same time we have coconut soil that we always add to it, and then on the top we are going to add also some things like that. Yeah, plants will not go dry. And I think if I give you a view like this, it is too much, right? It is too much, and we need to have a little bit more for organization. I don't know if I showed you last time. I planted here, we have a bunch of strawberries right now. We have a rosemary, we have a lavender, we have a marigold, and a succulent right next to it. And this guy was actually a gift. Yeah, so I think we can start doing things around. I have also, oh yeah, one more thing. I have old soil that we are going to revive because everything have to be reused. If you know, you know. No, nothing has to be thrown away. So yeah, let's start.
We come on the sloop John B, my grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roll, drinking all night, got into a fight, Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home, Hoist up the John B sails, see how the mainsail set. Call for the captain ashore, let me go home.
So I think he's going to stay here. This bed is right here. He's a two bed. I think he looks fine right next to the other one. He's gonna take a bunch of plants out of the floor, and I'm extremely glad that that's gonna happen. I'm gonna start just putting stuff in of how I might want to leave them. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it's was going to be a little bit bigger, but oh well. I'm gonna link it down below also in the description box if you are interested in having something similar to it. Because for small spaces, like my balcony is not small, and I keep on saying that it's not small, it just has a lot in it because I did not plan it out. I think if we put stuff very well organized, there will be a very good ecosystem, and the diversity of things inside will help everybody just grow healthy and very well situation. Most of the plants, or most of the plants that they're going to go inside of the bed are survivors of winter season, because I really don't feel like doing the refill and redoing that is just time consuming, and I want to have things that I know that every season is gonna come back without me working too much for it, because again, I don't have time for that. If I want to just like have a pretty outside type of area like those guys, that takes time. But to keep on just having in this one, I think it's better to keep things that they are like seasonal, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting them in. I'm excited. So first and foremost, I am going to dissolve this coconut soil, because as I said, I like to mix my coconut soil with any soil for the fact of being a little bit more airy. This soil won't be like being all like that. And I have old soil. Old soil you can also recycle in the ways that you mix it with new soil as well as compost, unless we have to always point out that if your soil has been infested with a bunch of bugs or has been full of fungus, I would recommend you to just like let it go and move on. Like legit, it's not even worth the try. But if the soil was good as you collected it and does not have any infestation in it or whatnot, just reuse it, because you can make it be like a good soil all over again. And that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna mix this one with the old soil, and I'm gonna add compost. The compost that I have is like actually homemade, and I keep on repeating, if you have the opportunity of doing that, I recommend you, because it's very good for your soil. But mine is nothing else than, trust me, nothing else than just leftover peels of whatever I have, as like anything that I have in the kitchen that can be dried inside of the oven, and I blend it inside of the blender, and it becomes like this beautiful nutritional powder. That's why I think my cherry tomatoes are not cherries anymore, because I put a lot of this, and she is thriving. So yeah, I'm gonna add this, a little bit of that, and we're gonna refill our plant bed with that, and then we are good to go. small little update. This guy has been done. We planted everything. I put also the marigolds there and there, the roses, the pine guy, the succulent, the flower, and the lavender. I'm gonna move some things around here. I put this guy for now right here. I put even my pomegranate tree on top. My tomato, I think I'm gonna leave her right there so she can get most of the sun. I'm gonna move those guys around in a way. This, my peony, I'm gonna put her here, and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna put on this side. Other than that, I think the weather is getting closed up, and I think the storm is slowly arriving. Therefore, I have to really start finishing up. I trained also this guy. Well, trained. I kind of like put him up together. I'm gonna see before I put anything right here if I can prune that guy, get all of the dead leaves from him, from the other jasmine and stuff. And then I am, as you see, it's a disaster. This guy, yeah, he died. He was in the corner. He died, and I think I'm gonna take the fruit out of him, and that was it. He was going to give me a bunch of them, but he died. So we have to put our hopes up. I'm gonna clear out all of these guys. They're mostly dead. That's why I put them next to the trash, so I can just collect the good soil, put it inside of the bucket for the next time I'm gonna be working outside here. And yeah, let's get going before the storm starts.
Gonna fly away, go a million miles, take a holiday where I can hide a while, where the crowds are gone. I'll hear the siren song saying, here, a life like this, you can do no wrong. A life like someone told me I'd never see. Gonna fly away, but I'll be gone. Gonna find a life like this where I belong. A life like someone told me would never be. There's no pain, no sour rain, no sting from the honeybee.
So you guys, we're finally done before the storm hits. So I moved our sweet pea a little bit to the back because we have the unfortunate event, and I had to throw away my lemon cucumber. He was not looking the best. I did not take care of him. It's boohoo on me again. This is something that I have to learn. But yeah, he died, but he gave us one lemon cucumber that we're gonna try out. So what I did is I moved my two begonias, one right here and one right here. I gave my bleeding hearts a little bit trim. I think it's mostly the weather that she's looking a little bit sad, but again, it is summertime. Her blooming timing is mostly in spring, so she has done her job for this year, and yeah, for next year, hopefully, I crossing my fingers, she will come back. But other than that, I watered it, so it is kind of like tip-top on this side. I like that, like fairy house just coming out, all whimsical over there. These guys are doing well. The jasmine, as I said over here, I just like tangled her here and there, but she's beautiful, you guys. She's beautiful, and she's giving me all on the side, so she's gonna be like all bloomy. Other than that, the new bed, I also watered him. I put my other plants right here, the fuchsia, my peony, my second peony, the zucchini. I put it back over here because she was doing well, so we're gonna leave her where she is. The eucalyptus I put on top of this guy. I have to take the time before fall, and I have to oil everything that I have made out of wood. I have to oil it so it can survive the winter, because we have pretty watery, wet winters. Other than that, I left the tomato on this side. She's doing very well on this corner, so I'm just gonna leave her here. I moved this guy on this side. Supposedly this guy is not gonna survive the winter. I had him since last year. I had faith in him, and look at him. He's kind of like giving me small little, he's very whimsical and pretty. I really don't know, but there he is. He's doing his best. I put my pomegranate on top of this also. He's also like from a seed, so I'm very happy and proud that he still survived. And I collected all of my old soil in this bucket so I can reuse it for next time, as well as I trained the ivy. I organized a little bit here on this corner. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing, you guys. This is so embarrassing. But anyway, I threw away everything that was dead. Once we look at everything from this side, it kind of look everything kind of like all wrapped up together. It's kind of like more organized, more have its place. I have more place to move around. It's not an aerobic class anymore. I have to test how flexible I am to move from one corner to another one. That was a disaster. Other than that, I'm very happy and proud of how it ended. I cannot wait to see how my plants in that new bed are going to be, because kid you what, it is kind of like boosts your confidence when they survive and they bloom, and you see them like next seasons, how they kind of like grow in front of your eyes. But yeah.